Abandoned mines are often seen as forgotten relics of human industry. Dark tunnels carved deep into the earth where once there was noise, movement, and constant labor. Now they sit in silence, stripped of purpose and left to decay slowly over time. Most people assume these places are completely empty, lifeless structures that no longer serve any function in the modern world. But reality is very different once you look beyond the surface. Nature does not tolerate empty space for long periods. The moment humans step away, biological processes begin to reclaim control. Darkness, moisture, and stillness become the foundation for entirely new ecosystems. And within these forgotten tunnels, life begins to adapt in ways that feel almost alien in their resilience. Deep inside the tunnels, one of the most common inhabitants is bats, which often transform abandoned mines into massive underground colonies. These creatures can number in the thousands, turning a single shaft into one of the largest artificial roosting environments in the natural world. Their movement is silent, yet constant, guided entirely by echolocation rather than vision. In complete darkness, they navigate effortlessly through narrow tunnels and complex passageways. Their presence brings motion into spaces that appear lifeless to human eyes. Over time, these colonies can completely reshape the ecological balance of underground systems. What once was a mining structure becomes a thriving biological habitat hidden beneath the earth. Along the damp and unstable walls of these mines, spiders establish themselves in isolated corners where moisture and airflow attract small insect populations. These mine-dwelling spiders are highly adapted to darkness and still environments, building webs that function as efficient trapping systems in confined underground spaces. Some species spend their entire life cycle without ever encountering sunlight, relying solely on vibration and environmental cues to survive. In similar conditions, cave scorpions also thrive, using sensitive sensory structures to detect even the smallest movements in the darkness. Without vision as a primary tool, they depend entirely on touch and vibration, making them highly effective predators in underground ecosystems where light does not exist. Further into flooded sections of abandoned mines, water begins to form isolated microenvironments that function like separate worlds cut off from the surface. Within these underground pools, small crustaceans and aquatic organisms can survive in complete darkness, evolving independently over long periods of time. Each isolated water pocket becomes its own biological experiment, shaped by pressure, minerals, and lack of sunlight. Blind worms and other simple organisms also thrive in these environments, feeding on organic material carried in through soil or water flow. Over generations, some species lose pigmentation and visual capability entirely, adapting instead to chemical and mechanical senses that allow survival in extreme isolation. In rare and stable mine systems, more complex organisms, such as blind fish and salamanders, can also be found, each adapted to permanent darkness in remarkable ways. Blind fish lose their eyesight entirely over generations, but in return develop heightened sensitivity to movement, pressure changes, and water vibrations. Salamanders often take refuge in humid underground spaces, remaining hidden during most of their life cycle and emerging only under specific environmental conditions. Cave crickets, with their long antennae, navigate these pitch-black environments with extreme precision, feeding on organic debris and sustaining underground food chains. Their presence often signals that a fully functioning ecosystem exists deep within the mine system. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of abandoned mines is not any single species, but the possibility of unknown life still hidden within unexplored tunnels. Many mine systems remain inaccessible due to collapses, flooding, or structural instability, leaving large portions completely unstudied. Scientists continue to discover new organisms in underground environments every year, many of which have never been recorded before. These isolated ecosystems evolve in darkness, separation, and time, creating biological systems that operate independently from surface life. Abandoned mines, once symbols of human extraction and abandonment, have transformed into hidden laboratories of evolution. And beneath the silence, life continues to survive, adapt, and expand in ways we may not yet fully understand.